Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the Cloudhouse. Where I am every Friday afternoon, having a bit of lunch and having a chat, as usual. Afternoon.
How are you doing?
All right. Thank you very much. I think I'll have a tuna mayonnaise toast today.
Brown bread.
Brown, please. There we are. Lewis. A tuna mayonnaise toast today. Yeah, anyway, hello, my name's Andrew. I'm always in here on a Friday on YouTube and Twitch. So you can join me on either. I don't care. I don't mind. It's usually better, I think, on Twitch. Having said that, though, my things seem to be missing. I wonder why. What happens if we do that? No, we don't want that. That's on. That's not on. Let's see if that works. Luminoke. How are you? Okay, that's that. Make sure that's on. Which it is. That's switched off for some reason. I wonder why. Let's switch them back on again. That's on. That's on. That's on. Alert box. Yeah, strange. Do that. Yes. Let's hide from horizontal. There we go. And do we need to move that? Is that that? Hang on, that's that. That's that. We'll move that. Oh, yeah. Switch off. Okay. Another day, another dollar. Yes, I know. Same here. Same here. Okay. Okay. So, what I might do today, what I might do, I brought my miniature sketch pad. I brought that with me today, so I might do a miniature sketch and see what happens to it. It might go on the shelf behind me. I don't have a frame to put it in, but you never know. It might go in there. It's exciting, isn't it? That's worth staying for. How do I make that go away? That's better. That's a little bit dull, but right thing. That's better. I can see what's happening now. Anyway, yes, hello. My name's Andrew. I live in South Scotland. I like to show people around interesting things. Hills and forests and rivers and things like that. And every Friday we come to the Cloudhouse, which is one of my favourite cafes. One of my favourite cafes in Stow on the A7, south of Edinburgh. And we have lunch together or breakfast or whatever, and we have a chat. And also broadcast on a Tuesday morning regularly. Yes. Says too dumb for you. And Sarah Lee says, "Hello, I'm so excited to meet you as well, Sarah Lee." Is it Leaf or Leaf? It fills me with more excitement than I can possibly express. I hope that's okay. Hope you don't mind. As I was saying, we're on both YouTube and Twitch. You can only see people from the same platform that you're on, but I can see both. I can also type into both, which is a useful thing. And it appears on everyone's feed, but yeah, that's only my special privileges that allow me to do that. So I've special privileges to make sure that I don't need to spell correctly either. So I've ordered tuna mayo toasty, which probably Lewis is going to bring up upstairs in a moment. So Cloudhouse is on 2 levels. Everything that I say is on 2 levels as well. downstairs you've got the main area of the cafe, and then upstairs you've got just us. Upstairs for the moment, anyway. Usually it's a little bit quieter upstairs, which is why I come up here. And nicer. Let me show you. Let me show you the. Thank you for following me. The mystery person just followed me on Twitch. Let me take a picture. Hold on. Show you. I can show you. Yes. I can show you. You can't quite see it here, but if I show you there. So we've got the kind of the balcony sort of thing there. The balcony there. And then over the balcony we've got an orangutan, I think, dangling from the chains. He gets places. That's where it is today. So there's a block and tackle sort of thing, because it used to be a barn, I reckon. And the monkey has climbed up the chain today. It does kind of look like he's trapped his hand, but I'm sure it's fine. So I'm going to do a bit of sketching. On my Discord, I've had a couple of suggestions on things that I can sketch today, so I can possibly leave it here. Yes, I don't think I'm going to do the MC Escher one, but I might do a bird of prey. I might sketch a bird of prey. That'd be nice. Oh, incidentally, what was that? Okay. Incidentally, Sam's not here for all of you Sam fans. Weird. Yeah, Sam's not here today. I could tell you where he is, but I might be breaking confidence, so I shan't. I know how interested in the staff you all are. Okay. So I haven't used my small sketchpad in quite a while. So the last thing I did with it was, that was the last thing I did. That was the last thing I did on my small sketchpad, and that was back in August. I quite like it. That was a live sketch on the hill of Boscastle Broch, which is not far away from where we are, not far away from Stow. I quite like that. So I might do something of obviously similar size in here today. I'll see what I fancy doing. What else have we got? I like that one. That house that I did. Yeah.
There you are.
Superb. Thank you very much. That down there. Okay, so look. Take the lines off so you can see better. Tuna mayo on brown bread toasty. Crisps and a salad. It's looking alright, isn't it? It's looking nice. Oh, it's steaming. You see the steam? I'm not sure if you can, but it's hot. Right. Let's get into it, shall we? Put my sketchpad back. My bag for the moment. Back here goes. And we'll do a little bit later. A little fly by night. Think of those bits. I always appreciate a bit. A little bit of something burnt. I wonder what it is. I'm not sure. It tastes interesting. Right. Superb. Now, can you see tuna muffs? Where that thumbs down came from, let's do a thumbs up to, that's better, equal it out. Yeah, so the tuna mayo, tuna mayonnaise sandwich or toasty, £7. If it's the same price, toasty and sandwich, you might as well get it cooked for you, I reckon. £7. Yeah. Delightful. So it's been I think quite a long week. I've been doing a fair bit, even though I'm supposed to be on holiday. I'm doing quite a bit of work. Today I was seeing a client and helping with changing passwords and things. Yesterday, what was it I did yesterday? Well, yesterday I went to see a colleague and helped her with a spreadsheet. The day before that, I had a meeting with a different colleague planning for a new class. Monday, I met with a new learner. So even though I'm on holiday, Tuesday was the only day that didn't actually work. Shocking. The one. So, kind of, doesn't feel like I've been on holiday at all. No. What can you do? Huh? What can you do? What's your week been like? Have you done something interesting this week? Have you been relaxing? Have you been working? Have you been studying? Have you been doing something exciting? Like parasailing, for example? I haven't. Have I done anything exciting this week, though? Not really. Not really. Trying to think back. Yeah, so I might do a little bit of sketching about, right? That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad plan. Quite a nice one. Are you giving holiday pay working on holidays? I'm not given extra pay. I'm just paid for normal rate of the work I do. But I do get holiday pay in lieu, sort of. Yeah, so I guess it all works out. I guess. Was that my watch? Something went ding there. I don't think it was me. Strange. Oh well. Maybe it was somebody downstairs and it just felt like me. Because I'm that much of a nudist. Possible. I've already had one coffee this morning. hours ago when I was at work. Um, my my work days have moved again slightly, so I'm working on a Friday morning once more. Richard says depends on whether Andrew is an independent contractor and an employee. I'm an employee. Um, but it's a complex contract situation. But yeah, kind of does. Good afternoon, Richard. Is there any cricket on today? That was a warm crisp. It's a complex situation. I kind of need to reset my targets, don't I? That one is all right. I don't think it's correct. Well, maybe it's correct. No, I don't think it can't be correct. But I need to revise the others, don't I? I need to reset them. I might go, depending on weather and things, I might go for a little walk in Edinburgh on Sunday. Possibly. Possibly. Afternoon, Laney Matt. Nope, just checking. Okay. Afternoon, how are you? Poor signal. I seem to be alright. There's no dropped frames. Strange. I'm banging away at 6,000 kilobits per second. And 0% is dropped frames. I think it's you, Richard. I think it's you. I reckon it's not my fault. God, that looks dusty. It's not really that dusty, but look. See? He'll be in Stowe tomorrow. Oh, that's fun. Just passing through, or are you going to stop at the Cloudhouse? It could be you. As I think the National Lottery once said. It's not a bad place to stop. If you mention my name, you'll get 20% discount. Possibly. Or you might have to pay a 20% premium. I don't know. You're conflicted? What are you conflicted about, Richard? What's the dilemma? What's the problem? What's the issue? What are you concerned about? Is it something we can help with? Is it something we can laugh at? Delicious. That's a very pleasant selection of crisps. It's nice to have a sharp, clear picture, but prefer the blurred, frozen Andrew. I mean, you could squint. I don't know. I don't know. How's the sound quality? Most importantly, how's my singing? There's a fair bit of noise downstairs. I was going to stay in Duns, but find somewhere else. I was in Duns just earlier this week, actually. It's a nice place. Find somewhere else you fancied. I wonder where. That's enigmatic, isn't it? Duns, of course. Perhaps you already know, but Duns is the village that the word. Oh, it's Stow. Oh, no, not there. I'll be in Stow. No. Oh, right. You're going to be in Stow, staying in Stow. I see. Um, as Duns is the village from which the word dunce comes from. Did you know that? Probably did. Yeah, Stow's a nice place to stay. Hmm. Hmm. There's no hotel or anything in Stow. It's a nice, quiet place to be. Trying to determine this music, who/what it is. It's definitely not Sam's playlist today because Sam's not here. Hmm. Wow. The Hayes owned the castle. The Hayes. Interesting. What the one in Dons, do you mean? I always thought Stow was an Anglo-Saxon name. Hope you Stow's an Anglo. Um, well, yes, a few. Well, yes, it may well be an Anglo-Saxon name because this part of Scotland um, was invaded by Anglo-Saxons, and they changed the names of quite a few places. How many Hayes Ends are there? Well, it's just Laniac, as far as I know. Yeah, there's a lot of Anglo-Saxons. Don't, Richard, you shouldn't make the mistake of thinking that Anglo means English. There was a lot of Anglo-Saxons in Scotland. Yeah, so now the castle in Duns Castle, is owned by. I'm just trying to think. It would be. It would be Humes, is it? Oh, I heard something ping. Don't know what. Alec and Alina Hay, if you say so. I'm going to look that up. I had. I took quite a nice picture at Duns Castle once. Took a picture of a horse being ridden and jumped over. Yes, Duns Castle. Don't say there. Okay. Let's go to the official Duns Castle website, shall we? It doesn't say much. News, contact, castle and grounds. Take a tour. Yes. Anyway, that's Don's castle, which is quite nice. It's obviously not a real castle, but you know. Uh, your hosts. There they are. What is the definition of Anglo-Saxon? Well, it's I don't know about a definition. They're a people. The Angles and the Saxons. They were Germanic tribes from the area that we now call Germany and Denmark, that sort of place. The Angles, the Saxons, the Goths, all of them. The Huns, they all came from a similar sort of place, and they invaded the Great Britain, you might call it, Eastern England and Eastern Scotland, and stayed. It is, or they are, it's where you get the word English from. Both the nation and the language, because they brought over their language, which would be Middle German, I think. Brought over their language, the language of the Angles, and it turned into English. And the name of the country became Angleland or England. For some reason, no doubt, a YouTube video on place names, I thought Anglo-Saxon influence on names ended the ways out of the York. No. So you do have the Vikings and the Celts and all the rest. But the Angles went right up to certainly Edinburgh, I think into Fife, that sort of place. It used to be the Kingdom of Northumbria. Didn't stop where it is now. It used to go right the way up to the Forth. And the Northumbrians were basically Anglo-Saxons. So yeah, you get Anglo-Saxon place names, but you also get Viking place names and Celtic place names. Innerleithen, for example, I think is Viking. Anybody, all the Abers are Celtic, so Aberdeen and Aberfeldy and Aberystwyth, they're all Celtic. Anshine Wall's, so the Anshine Wall, of course, extends right the way across to Glasgow. And the Anglo-Saxons, I think I'm right in saying, didn't really come across east to west very much. But up to about that far, yeah. But nothing to do with the Romans, of course, because this happened well after, 600 years after. I mean, not that long. The Romans. But maybe not a coincidence. It's very nice chicken and mayonnaise. Of course, a lot of the origins of the place names are kind of lost to history now, or mixed in too much. But you've got ancient words like pen, which is another name for a hill. You get it that in, for example, in Pennycook or Penshaw, and that's well up the coast. Penshaw is in Northumbria, and Pennycook, I think, would come from the same word, pen, and that's almost Edinburgh. Uh, yeah, so that's sort of ancient Welsh, pre-Anglo-Saxon word. But as I say, it's so mixed in with other sources and confusion between similar words that it's hard to know. Thank you, Coffee Stream Water. Appreciate that. Reminding everyone that you can go to my Kofi and send me some cash if you want to. If you're interested in Anglo-Saxon place names. Let's have a bit more green. I don't mean cash. It's a fairly cool um, and drizzly day today. I've done some walking, a fair bit. So, well, that's a good question. So, this the name of this village it's known as Stow, but really it should be Stow of Weedale. So Weedale is the valley that we're in, the valley of Weedale, which means the valley of woe, because it was a place of sanctuary. There's a shrine to Mary on the river, just a little bit south of Stow. People, if they came to worship at her what did I say, shrine, then they wouldn't you wouldn't be able to arrest them. You wouldn't be able to stop them. It was a place of sanctuary. You could go there and um, mark it. Not sure. I can look it up. I'm not sure that there'd be a market here. It could be something like stop, because there was a major road here. Still is a major road here. So it's possible that this is like a stop on the road. Possibly. But as you all told me, there it is, just almost right outside the cafe, which I drew. Let's find it. Let me find it. Got that. Yeah. No. No. Yes, there. So there. See? There's the toll bridge. Old humpback bridge over the water. And the shrine is just a little bit further downstream than that. So this is almost right outside the cafe. So yeah, it could be there was like a coaching inn or a toll bridge, that sort of thing here, and you would stop. So Stowe could be that. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. That makes sense. But what language is it? Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. In place name Stow typically signifies a place, particularly a site of religious or communal gathering. That would make sense. The Old English word Stow, meaning a place, brilliant, a place, or a place of assembly. Yeah, that's well. It is. It is a site of worship because you've got the shrine to Saint Mary. So maybe. Um, old Germanic languages, yes, Stow, place or stand. Interesting. Okay, so there you go. There you go. It may well refer to a place of worship then. So the shrine, I think, was a spring. There's a water source there. Yeah, so that would maybe say, the place of worship in the Valley of Wool, I guess it means. Um, there is a piece of land, a place a little bit north of here, where the Pringle family were from originally, or one branch of the Pringle family were from there. They were originally called Hop Pringle, and hop meaning hoop. So there's a ring of hills, I think, and they were the Pringles from this hoop, this ring of hills. So they're called Hop Pringles, but shortened to Pringle. A meeting building by a bridge, it could be. Because again, you've got that bridge, which is just upstream from the shrine. Place of worship in the Valley of Wool, yeah. The meeting building, Richard, could be it could be the shrine, could be a church. There used to be, I think it was the bishops of Glasgow. They had or would it be St Andrews? Might be St Andrews in not the parish of St Andrews, but this parish would be attached to St Andrews, I think. The bishops of whichever place it was had a palace here, like a summer palace in this place, going back many hundreds of years. And there's very old churches here. Yeah, so maybe the meeting building would be the bishop's palace. I'm not sure. This is all pure speculation, I understand. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a little sketch. Maybe I'll do a golden eagle. Maybe I'll do a sketch of. Not a sketch of the bridge. Maybe a small sketch of this building, the Cloudhouse itself. I'll do that when I've got some cake or something. Yeah, oh yes, going to show you the picture of Dunn's Castle that I've got. Or some pictures of Dunn's Castle. Joe, why don't you sketch Sam? Well, Sam's not here today. He's elsewhere. Yes, that's my picture of Dunn's Castle. Very nice. See your previous message? I did not. I did not. Did you message me previously? Yes, that's one of my favourite photos at Dunn's Castle. It's very nice. What was your previous message? What else have we got? Well, there's a nice Lotus of Land. A nice Lotus Land. I thought just being ignorant as usual. No. Your 19th. I don't see those, strangely. But thank you for that. Appreciate that. Always nice to have a 19-month anniversary of subscription. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. There's another Lotus there. Is that no? What's that one? What is that one? Is it an eclat? Is that right, Richard? You might know. Is that no? I don't think it is an eclat, but it's something like that. You can see the rear of it there. It's a Lotus of some sort. Taking that in Dunn's. You say it's clapped? No, eclat. That was at the Jim Clark Museum. Yeah, lots of photos of the castle. Here's an interesting thing. Watch that. That's right. So, watch. Now, there's a whole large, it's called the Long Cairn. And I think so. It's a pile of stones basically, but it's very long. Now, I think I have. Let me see if I can find it. Not there. Yes. Yes, look. So, this is an aerial view. This is an aerial view of this long cairn. So they say, this is near Dunn's. So that's a sheepfold there. That's the proper cairn. They say that it was formed when the devil flew over this place and dropped a whole load of stones and formed this long cairn. Nobody knows the real purpose of it, but yeah, that's what people say, allegedly. It was created by the devil. He accidentally dropped a whole load of stones. Could be is it Evora or Europa? Something like that. I want to see your photos of Yorkshire. I didn't take many actually. Didn't take many. I think you've seen the important ones. The ones I'm willing to show. So there's that castle folly thing that I drew. I think I did quite a good job of drawing it. Yeah. So I think I did quite a good sketch of that. I'm quite pleased with the people. It's not bad. Wikipedia says Stoute is a place of worship, and a past study of the name's occurrence in the UK has it in the eastern half of England up to the Ridings and in the southwest. Southwest of England? No photos of gods. Well, hang on, that's... There was that one. There was that one as well. It's quite a nice picture of the cafe on the lake. What else can I show you? Can't show you that one. Oh, can't show you that one. There's that one. That was in. Says there, like around Hay Park. It must be. There's that one as well. There you go. Yeah, stays around here. Okay, everyone. Is that you admitting to being in the eastern half of England? Wow. Right, an inviting stalking. The photo at Gemma's Hall, well, Gemma's Hall was in the castle. I didn't do a specific close-up of the castle. Very pleasant. I did. I could have sketched it. If I'd thought. So, I'll get my sketch pad out in a moment. Once I've considered what I might want to eat. Okay. Yes. Maybe a golden eagle. That'd be nice. Why the interest in Gemma's Hall? It was Dole that brought it up. No, Sam, but is Lewis there? Yes. That's not bad. Yes, Sam's not here this week. So, in keeping with the Cloudhouse, it's not an inn. Well, I've already done the bridge, of course, but I was thinking I could also do the Cloudhouse itself. Or I could do, a cup of coffee or something. I'll consider. Right. I'm going to investigate the cakes. Don't let anyone steal my phone. Oh wow. Not that one, Bill, I don't think. No.
That's one. Well, sure, all right, because you're from here with the train. Don't mind it. What would you like?
I quite fancy the custard cream, to be honest.
I'll just get it for you now.
And a hot chocolate as well.
A hot chocolate?
Too much Malibu with it.
Is there such a thing as too much Malibu?
Yes.
Okay. I'm back. You'll be pleased to know. Lewis is practicing. with you, running up the stairs. Yeah, so I thought I could do the Cloudhouse. I could. There it is, like that. I don't think I'll do me as a cherub naked on a cloud. I could do the Cloudhouse. I've taken plenty of pictures in Stow. I'm sure I've taken a good one of the Cloudhouse. Obviously, the building. Yeah, I can't figure out the cloud coming out of the steam. I guess I could. I don't actually have many of the outside of the building. Just looking through it. Yeah. Not a good one of the building, actually. Coffee cup, yeah, I could do that. I could. Thank you very much. Custard cream, anyone? With a thumbprint in it. Coffee. I've tried coffee cups before, though. It's difficult to get the proportions right. It's an issue. Let's see what I can do, though. I think I've got enough ink. Right, so shall I do one which is very stylized, do you think? Right, steam. If I do a cloud. And I'll do another cloud. Smaller. Like that. And another one, smaller yet. Who's that? What do you reckon? Does that make sense as a drawing? Good. Was that an actual compliment? An actual genuine... Wow. Wow. I'm going to do a little... I'm going to... Because... I'll always give a compliment. Okay. I'm going to do... fill that in a little bit. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright, isn't it? It's alright. I think it's okay. Yeah, they've not got the cloud there still. Come on. Anyway, right. Try this custard cream. Mm. 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 Nice. A little bit soft. Nice. They'll never know. Who'll never know what? The staff will never know that it was me. Mm. That's right, yes. So I could just, prop it up there. I think what I'd rather do is I'd rather put it in a frame and leave it there. I'm not going to nail it into the wall, but I might do that. That's pleasant. They won't know I place my art if I put my art materials away before somebody comes back upstairs. But I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's get that. Oh, that's quite good. Everyone's a critic. There. I think I'll do the eagle as well. It's not me. It's not my fault. I'm not doing anything. Right. Thank you for removing that.
Yeah, so we're going to the next session in the loop. It's all the same to doing this. So we're going to use one, flying down 3, and then we're getting use 5. Because I tell you what, it's expensive. Like, in hotels and houses are extortionate. Yeah.
That's there, and then okay. Okay. That. There's okay. Momentarily, I did do a cloud. Did a cloud. There it is. Now I'm doing a golden eagle. Feathers. Like that. Okay, then lots more feathers there. I've got a sweep of its wing. Birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. Winging? Flying? Suggestions of wing there. Okay. And sort of here, let's try a little bit more, and we've got wing there. Coming along, coming along. Where was the birds in the sky? Where were they? No, I never saw them at all. What? I'm going to try putting a little bit more definition in the feathers. Just to make them stand out a bit more. That's not bad. Wonderful roses. Music and wonderful roses. That's alright, isn't it? That's alright. A bit more darkness in the eye. Around the eye. Hmm.
All my friends, it's just like spend basically 5 years, maybe even
Yeah.
10 years.
Our bells on it. Are we? Is this stream of consciousness here though? That's all right. That's all right. Well, feel free to join in. That's okay, isn't it? One bit more under the chin, I reckon. Make it darker. Was that something that I just heard? Is in fact, yeah. So this is the one which was given to me by Nameless. Have you never seen the music, man? I've never seen the music, man. Yes, this was sent to me by one of my Nameless loyal viewers. For which I am always grateful. How's that looking?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that we're always too much between them and feel the walk.
That's working. Thank you for that, whatever it was. 1957. How big is the wingspan? Oh, massive. They're big. I mean, it's like a meter and a half wide or more. Maybe I'll convert that into a logo and sell it to a sports team, say in American football. Yes, maybe. Looking okay, huh? It's looking all right. A little bit darker here, I think. Yeah, looks like an eagle. I keep getting things that people send me bits. I don't see any notification or anything, but thank you for that. Perhaps based in Philadelphia, yes. There are other eagles. I mean, give it Crystal Palace. No. A little bit darker there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Know when to stop, as Connie always tells me. I'm content with that. I'm in that situation. I am expressing myself. Philadelphia. I'm aware of the Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you, Richard. Go Birds, as I believe they say. Very nice. Ah. Yeah, okay. I'm pleased with that. What else can I do while I'm here? While I've got my pen out, what else can I do? It's a little crumbly. Well, it's not Sam's, that's for sure. I don't know. Shall I ask? It's two young female waiter staffs. When it comes to you in sport, one never knows. Ask if he likes Justin. Okay, will do. And there's more children walking in. Hopefully not with this screaming age. Is this Fleetwood Mac? Yes, it is, isn't it? If I could turn the page. That song, what's it called? Yeah, that one. It's a custard cream. It's closer to biscuit. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Oh no, no, you can't disguise. I need just a little bit more, actually. It looks slightly angrier. I like that though. That's good. That's good. I'm pleased with that one. All right, what's next? Come on, what's next? Oh yes, Escher. I'm not going to do Escher. Yes, that was Mr. Med's suggestion. I'm not doing that. Which way is it meant to be? It can disguise. I want to draw the orangutan. That would be appropriate. Kind of. I'll take a better picture first. Okay. Okay, so what's going on? Oh no, no, you can't disguise. That's Lewis singing there. Maybe it's his playlist. Okay. Oh no, no, you can't disguise. You're lucky. Okay. Right. Right. This is his horror sisters. With the hair like what you done. I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna plays. I think that I could muster up a little soft, chic, gentle sway. Kind of does that over his or her body. Come from me, come from me, yes. I feel like gone. It's a good song though. I like it. Okay. Got so many colors, make a blind man so confused. But I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna plays. Must rap a little soft, she gentle sway. I don't feel like dancing, no sun, no dancing today. Just lay me down. I can muster up a little soft, sheer, gentle sway. Okay, it's yeah. Okay, this is working kinda. A little bit more dark there. Okay, that's working. I think that's alright. A little bit more darkness in these bits, these limbs, but I think that's good. Just for a quick sketch. Looks slightly duckish, but it's not bad. The music stopped. Okay, so there's the original. There. It's alright. It's alright. A little bit more. It's gone very quiet.
Olivia will be. I'm back in Tuesday.
Some traditional Scottish names. Morag. Hamish. Alistair. Kenneth. Yep. All that. Okay. May have ruined it. There you go. That's monkey. Hamish, yes. What do you want to know? Traditional Scottish names, exactly. Okay. Elspeth. Vary. Or Elizabeth is the English Elspeth. Surnames. Oh. MacDonald, Campbell, McAllister, McLean, Davison, all of them. Darling, Hume, Dalrymple, yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Of course it is. Yeah, Dalrymple is a good Scottish name, absolutely. 9730, one imposter. McCulloch. Welcome back, Laney Mac. Yes, McCulloch. Blazer, yeah. I said Pringle earlier, definitely. Stewart. What else? Sinclair. Gordon. Starling. Yeah. McLeod. McAnaspey. McClare. Interesting question. There's lots of traditional Scottish names. You've got Nixon, Armstrong, Graham, Heron, a little bit. Did I say Scott? Smelly. Smelly is a good Scottish name. Baird. McEwen. Yeah, but again, a lot of these show influences from other places. So, for example, you had the Gordons. Cranky, oh yes. Ferguson, yes. The Gordons were Normans and they came up to the east of Scotland in Borders and in Aberdeenshire. But they were originally a French family. And then you've got the Irish with all their Mac surnames coming across as well. McCormack, well, both and either. It'll depend on whether the next letter is a vowel or not. So you'd get McLean. Usually it'd be MAC. But McEwen, it would be MC, son of, yeah. Or it's often Nick instead of Mac with an N in Ireland. Yeah. So usually it's McEwen is son of Ewan or McAllister is son of Alistair and so on. Sinclair's are Saint Clair. But you'd also get Viking influences. So you'd have Hansen, for example, son of Hans. So plenty of influences from other places, other parts of Europe. Well, that's very pleasant. So I might consider framing up one or two of my pictures. We'll see. There's Preston fairly locally as well. Oh, Douglas. Douglas is an important clan from this area. Pleasant. Scottish Irish. Glen Mac for those bits. Always nice to be getting your bits. So McDonald's, both Scottish and Irish. It's more Scots now than Irish. Donald is certainly a Scottish name. But the McDonalds were from, they were sort of a Catholic family from the Western Isles originally. So the Hebrides, and they've got their own influences from Ireland. But mostly Scottish now. Well. I'll have a look at my sketches and see what looks good. So as I say, maybe, there's a chance I might do a little bit of walking in Edinburgh on Sunday. I'll see what the weather's like, see what time we've got, and so on. On Sunday, perhaps. But I should be back Tuesday morning, I'm hoping. McCrimmon. McCrimmon's not a very common name. McCrimmon. Yeah, don't know McCrimmon. Yeah, it can be MAC or MC. They're fairly interchangeable. Of course, people will have had those surnames before they could spell and before it was standardized. So you get, either MacDonald or MacDonald, and they're pronounced identically. But when somebody came to write it down on a census, probably, they'll have just chosen which one to go with. Randomly. Yeah, so I should be Tuesday morning doing a bit of more sketching on my larger sketchpad. In another place. It was St. James Park. Which one? There's several. The one in Newcastle. They were the Pipers, the McDonald's based in the Inner Hebrides. What, the McCrimmons? Okay. Say so. Yes, the Newcastle, St. James Park, Edinburgh. St. James Park, Edinburgh. St. James Park. Where's that? Where is that? St. James Park. Edinburgh. Like Scott, yeah. St. James Park. Oh, you mean the St. James Centre? Is that what you mean? It's not called St. James Quarter, isn't it? James Park, I don't know. I was playing with that, alright, okay. Yes, there's a car park there. Criminal. Interesting. Anyway, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to walk away. I've had my fun. I've had my food. I've had my sketching. Inverleith Park. I can go to Inverleith Park maybe. Yeah, they've got a nice pond there with swans at Inverleith. Alright, that'll do for today though. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thanks for chatting, giving me ideas to sketch. And I'll see you maybe Sunday, almost certainly Tuesday morning. We decided King James is a saint. Is King James a saint? Which King James anyway? You've got 7 to choose from. Right, time to go. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you later. Cheerio, bye, everyone. Have a nice Friday.